final round, and then we are going to do the quarterfinals and the semi-finals. So stay tuned, get your beers ready. Let's have a right old crack. How you going, Pauly?
Yeah, doing well. I'm just trying to remember how to do this whole casting. It's been such a long time. I've had to cast the fantasy footy, the Dominado Cup, the quarantine. That I didn't realise my phone could go anywhere other than Pornhub.
Oh, don't worry, mate. XNXX has had a workout. Thank you, Frankie. They do thank you for that. Yeah, mate, a lot has sort of died off, didn't we? Got to the last round and was like, all right.
I think it was going to happen as soon as we went, okay, we're going to go to simulations. It was like, that was the first step on the slippery slope.
Absolutely. And ironically, though, after our last broadcast, it was only a day or two afterwards where the NRL confirmed that they were actually coming back as of next Thursday. How good?
Like, seriously, am I the only one that's walking around pitching a tent until then, or...?
No, I'm pretty sure Frankie is too, mate. But, with the NRL coming back next Thursday, I, as one of the administrators of the Dominado Cup, is making a call. Let's have another draft night. New South Wales has been relaxing some of their restrictions, so at least 10 of us can get down there. There's always a couple that call in. I'm up for drafting a new team. How about you, Pauly? Let's do it.
Well, look, I'm happy with my team, but I reckon what we do is we have the 10 people that get there. Whoever isn't, see you later. No phoning in. Just, it's ruthless. We go back to 10 teams. Now, these are tough times. There are plenty of cutbacks. Like, you think about these referees, they've lost their jobs. And we still want to keep a 12-team competition. Maybe we should go to 10 teams. You know, support the dickheads in blue, yellow, and whatever colour they choose to wear that week.
All right, no, fair call. 10 teams, that'd be good. No, it won't.
No, we did it last year.
Yeah, we did. In fact, we've done it, I think, for the last 2 or 3. Struggled to get extras.
Now, let's get up to 12 again. Bloody hell.
We've spread the
draft difficult.
Didn't it? Spread the talent quite a bit, much like why the NRL probably won't expand themselves. Yet we do it because we are innovators here at the Dominado Cup. Keeping up with the times is what I like to think we're doing.
Well, keeping ahead of the time. See, absolutely, mate. NRL shut down. Dominado Cup said, nah, not us. We did get a good solid about 4 weeks worth of fantasy.
Yeah, Rugby League Live 4.
Live fantasy.
Yeah, and then we did have a 2-week hiatus where I actually went down to Bundeena last weekend. It was a lovely weekend down there.
Ah.
Didn't see the beach once.
Fair enough, really. It's getting cold as shit.
It is actually getting cold as shit. But yeah, no, that was a lovely weekend. So obviously we couldn't broadcast then. And quite frankly, it's been pretty boring as shit. And we did want to build up some things we could actually talk about.
Yeah. Well, I was just listening to a little bit of the radio on my one of many errands today. Which... I had no idea. Was this about Bateman?
Luke Bateman or John Bateman? Because I think, is it...
Who's the good one?
You know what? This is where I got stuck, because I put a bid on the other one. Basically, I put a bid on the shit one, thinking, how is this guy snuck under the radar? Didn't even realise it was Frankie's bloody loyal anyway. And then realised that I was going to sign the shit one who has... And let's be clear, the shit one has walked away from the game, wants to support his family a bit more and put a bit more time and effort into his family. Amen to him for that. I commend you on that decision.
At some point, you do need to realise that you're the weaker of the Batemans, and you want to get out of his shadow any way you can.
Absolutely, mate. So he's going, you know what, I'm going to look after my family for a bit. hasn't retired from the sport of rugby league, has just chosen to take a bit of a hiatus, and then all of this crap has come out about the good Bateman. Let's just refer to them as that, the shit Bateman and the good Bateman. Let's not try and guess what their first names are. So the good Bateman, there were reports saying that he's tried to get a release from Canberra.
Yeah, he has. He's asked for a release, and Ricky Stewart said, "Yep, sweet."
Oh, has he actually?
Mate, go negotiate with whoever you want.
See, I was reading through the week, mate, that he came out and put a tweet out because it was who's the guy at Triple? Brent Reid, who wrote the story, and there
You read an article by the Reid?
No, I didn't. He's the one that broke the story.
Read a Reid article. Whoa.
The interesting thing is here that the good Bateman got onto Twitter and told him that his journalism was horseshit. The whole story is made up, and he needs to put his head in. So I actually thought that maybe Brent Reid, who really hasn't got it wrong all that often, might have got it right. And got it wrong this time, but you're telling me now that he has hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, he apparently reckon he's asked for something like 8 releases.
Wow, okay.
Because he's not allowed to negotiate with anyone unless he's released. So I don't think he's actually been released yet.
Okay.
But Ricky Stewart said, "Yep, fine, go test the waters."
Because word is that he wants an $800,000 a year salary.
Yeah, like, come on, mate. You've come over from England on a lifeline contract. Yes, you surprised everyone, but Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's not forget, Jason Tamalolo is on $1 million a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Jason Tamalolo.
Well, there won't be.
I don't know if you can be pushing his contract.
Yeah, no, I'm actually with you on that. One season, I don't know if that is enough to sort of sign off on an $800,000 contract, because there won't be too many other back rowers in that vicinity.
Nah.
So
I reckon next year the cap's now going to drop to make up for the broadcast arrangement.
Oh, wow, that'll be interesting. Because I also have.
I reckon, Raiders are trying to hold off on everything.
Yeah.
Because, well, what's the cap going to look like moving forward?
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, the Paul and Squib of the NRL world, Peter V'landys, has negotiated contracts around taking a haircut over the next few years as opposed to just taking the hit now.
Oh, okay.
And that's what's going to reduce the salary cap because, well, they've got less money coming into the game. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Fair enough.
Yeah.
But, you take, instead of taking a massive hit this year, you spread it out over the next couple and manage your finances and then build the product back up again.
Well, that'll suit Manly fine because that is what Desi Hasler did to us before he took off to the Bulldogs. Won't suit the Bulldogs very well because they haven't figured out how to make that work for them yet. Nor do I see them doing that anytime soon. No, but another interesting thing that I did see, V'landys wants to come out and drop the interchange. I didn't see to what number, but I don't disagree with that call from him.
See, I've had this argument plenty of times, and I don't know, I sort of like 8. I wouldn't go any lower than 6. I hate the idea of once you're off, that's it, you're done.
Well, yeah, and especially with how many times...
They're talking about bringing it back to 4, and I'm like, nah. None of the substitute thing, that's it, bang, you're off, you're done. Alright, no. You get another stint out of someone.
I'm happy for 6 to cover for injuries, but I genuinely think dropping it to that will open up and we will see a lot more of... Like we talk about the superstars of the games, and let's be honest, the majority of them are backs. But imagine a JT running at the line at a slightly tired forward. Granted, he'd be a bit tired himself. But, it makes me a little wet in the nether regions thinking about the likes of David Fafita, Payne Haas, Jason Taumalolo running at that slightly tired, and then the people like well, I haven't named a forward from their teams, but people like Tom Trebojevic and James Tedesco up that middle with less interchange really does excite me.
How do you get these guys tired now? You know, like,
well, you don't. That's
ridiculously fit.
But that's why I don't disagree with dropping the interchange. Like, you think about it, back in the day, mate, it was a straight substitution. You came off, that was the end of you, right? And that was back when blokes spent 90% of their training session at the pub. Like, we're now talking about absolute machines.
The epitome of health.
Exactly right. Like, smoking a pack of ciggies. Exactly right. And then you look at today's machines, and that's all they are. They're just athletic machines. I think we might see less. We might see less injuries because all of a sudden, like, it just, you're not having like, imagine a Payne Huss running at you in the 78th minute. Like, it's going to be just as hard as it was in the second minute.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be interesting. I look forward to seeing it. They have made some very interesting changes leading into this, which has led to calls from the mafia boss himself, Nick Politis, however the fuck you want to say it, you choose yourself. Big blow-ups from him about not resetting the points, but
why wouldn't he? They've gone 0-2 straight off the bat. Like,
yeah, well, that's his problem. Like, at the end of the day, my team's not a 2-0, but I mean, I think he does get a bit of substance. He gets some substance, and he's from Bondi. You figure that out yourself. Anyway, I think he does get a little bit of substance when you are going to make such big changes, like bringing it back to one referee. And the other interesting change that I actually do like is the resetting of the tackle count instead of
penalty.
Instead of a penalty. Like, I do like that one too. But they are pretty major changes. No.
Remember, it was at the All-Stars game a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
They did the whole, if there was an infringement in the ruck, the referee saw, instead of calling, hand on the ball, whatever, he'd just go bang, 6 again.
But the other thing...
Great. And then they buried it.
Thank you. Okay, you like it. Because I agree with you. Because by taking one ref off the field, we are going to slow that play the ball down. You need to find another way to speed the game up. I think that does it. Personally, what I'd actually like to see is still the two refs out there, but take the whistle off one of them.
100%.
One of them has zero call in the game other than telling the other referee, mate, they're all over the ball in the ruck here, blow a penalty. Yep. You know, take the whistle. There's only one bloke who can blow a whistle.
I'd go a step further.
Yep.
Take the whistle from him. Take his uniform from him. He's just some starkest bloke running around there. He's not there to do anything except whoop, whoop, whoop.
Wow.
Mishandling the balls in the ruck.
Entirely
like
not the place I thought you were going to take that.
So it took too much off him?
I'm pretty sure you were going to be the only one hoping that the referee runs around nude in the middle of the field. But look, mate, you enjoy that. Each to their own. Whatever tickles your fancy, get amongst it, brother.
The pocket referee was one of the ladies.
All right, now we've got something that we can probably start talking about, mate. All right, and now I'm liking your plan. In fact, make it one of the female commentators. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like, yeah, why not? Get one of them out there. No, you know what? We are entering territory I don't know that we actually particularly want to. So let's get to the last round, mate.
Let's get Gordon Tallis.
Nobody wants to see that bald head ever again, or his little curly afro that he used to have when he was playing for the St George Dragons back in the day.
It's glorious, the mullet.
Wasn't it? Anyway, mate, let's get on to round 11. We have got some games to get through. The last round, there are plenty of spots to be made on the ladder here. The first big one is the Gronks versus Tiger Power. Now, let's be honest, for Tiger Power to solidify their spot, they need the win here.
Yeah,
who are you going for in this one? Tiger Power or the Gronks?
Gronks.
Gronks?
Yeah, got to keep it lively.
Looks like we're both jumping on the Frankie bandwagon here, mate. And that is the bandwagon, Frankie, nothing else. We're not jumping on anything else.
So Frankie's all about jumping on trains, but, different kind of trains than your old City Rail.
Aren't they? No. But here we go. Southern Cross Group Stadium, the last round. And this is the Gronks versus Tiger Power. And we're simulating now. The Gronks get the win. The Gronks get the win.
No, you know what? Mitchell Pearce got man of the match, didn't he?
Let's have a look. Toby Rudolph. Who is that kid? Toby Rudolph was player of the match. Part of his extremely strong front row of Toby Rudolph and Emre Gula. But yes, what a very, very interesting player of the match. But a 10-4 win to the Gronks nonetheless.
I was going to say, Mitchell Pearce was about to go on his Jared Hayne 09 run.
I thought so too.
Match in a row, 10 out of 10 performances. Next thing you know, Toby Rudolph. Okay, anybody know which club he actually plays for?
Yeah, no, that is a negative, Ghost Rider. I genuinely don't. But look, you know what? He's finished the season very well. Clap to Gronks. Thank you very much. Your team has been interesting. No, they're going to finish 10th. It is going to take some mammoth scores against the rest of the teams above them for them to somehow jump up there.
Big win up over Cabbage. And Eagles.
Ooh, Eagles got Aussie Tugboat.
Big loss to Cabbage and Eagles for Gronks to move
All right, look, mathematically they're still there, but I'd prefer to say thank you, Gronks. Here's to your season, mate. You can knock the top off one now.
No, they don't have two opportunities. They've only got one.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit blurry, my cast. It's not the clearest, and that looked like Eagles are in it. 8, but you're not. You're in at 9, aren't you?
No, we're in at 9. So he has got two opportunities. He does need mammoth scores put on the Eagles and the Cabbage, which we will get to in a second, mate.
Wait, we've got Mumba out. Is it Mumba out at 8 points as well?
They are at 8 points too.
Okay.
But let's not focus on that.
They have a big loss.
Well, okay, true.
But we don't really need to pay much attention here. We know this isn't going to affect much. Preckle Phoenix about to wipe the floor with Benji Brilliance and cement the top 4 position.
This would. Otherwise, Benji Brilliance snakes it from under you.
What do you call this? If, a game, everyone had the chance to either pull off the dickhead double or, dickhead management or reverse dickhead double if they lost to both of us.
Well, this is the ultimate dickhead cup.
So what's this?
This is the ultimate dickhead cup. Whoever wins this wins the ultimate dickhead cup.
You putting us on the Jerry Krause?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So the winner of this is Jerry Krause or the loser is Jerry Krause?
Oh, actually, that's... you know what? Let's just simulate and find out. All right,
okay.
Here we go. We're on Preckled Phoenix for this one. 3, 2, 1... And the Phoenix won by 20.
Hey, take that, Jerry Krause.
You've properly put it. In that case, the loser's Jerry Krause. You've probably put it to him, haven't you? 22-2. Let's see who the man of the match. Peter Hiku, Daniel Tupou, Peter Hiku, Clint Gutherson, and Alex Twal with the tries.
Jeez, I forgot I had Alex Twal.
Yeah, 22-2. Well, that was a bit of an anticlimax. Good to see Benji Brilliance didn't make the 8, but anyway.
I see Nathan Cleary made it back from suspension too.
Oh, yes. Yes, he did.
I'll take the 2.
What a
After
fucking
the 5 chicks,
stupid dickhead he is, isn't he? Anyway.
Hey, look, they were just waiting for an Uber.
Mate,
and,
look, I'm all for that.
You didn't want them waiting out in the cold.
I'm all for not thinking that was the worst thing that could have occurred. The same with Adokar and Latrell Mitchell.
I don't understand how he does a video for TikTok. And then, I'm just going to say they've popped in.
That's what I mean. Like, come on, man. Once you're caught out, you're caught out. Just accept it. Just say, you know what? We fucked up. We got bored. We decided to go and ride trikes and fucking shoot guns and have chicks over and do TikTok dances. But you caught us. Now find us and let's get onto it.
Is that you pissing into a bottle or pouring yourself a drink?
No, I was pouring myself another wine. I need it. I feel like I need it because the next game is the Eagles versus Aussie Tugboat at Beaver Dam.
So, look, you can't say that you've had a tough run here. But yes, you're coming up against a team in the top 4, but at the end of the day, if you want to win the comp, you've got to win these games.
Oh, I don't disagree. I need the win.
It would have been much better if you did disagree. Like,
okay,
you know how banter works. We've got to
Jesus
go a bit of
Christ,
back and forth.
you get up me for disagreeing with you on everything, and then the one time I go, you know what, I don't disagree, and now you're getting up me for not disagreeing. We're a married couple, mate. Like, you are the wife, and I'm trying to figure out how to walk through these bear traps. You just set them left, right, and centre for me. Hey? Oh, and I think Leah can hear me too. Hi, Leah.
Hi, Leah.
Oh, she said, settle down, you fucking gay cunts. Anyway, we've got the Eagles versus Aussie Tugboat. Beaver Dam, what have we got? Eagles lose, they're out. Aussie Tugboat win, and, well, we're out. Anyway, here we go. 3, 2... You going the Eagles? All right, 3, 2...
I'm going the Eagles.
Hold on, let's see. If the Eagles win by... What's that? 32 points. Benji Brilliance will make the top 4.
Okay.
So come on, Eagles.
I don't think that's going to happen.
By 32 points.
Really, this is a nothing game for Tugboat. Tugboat are only playing to spoil the party. A win from Eagles gets them in the 8. They cannot fall out of the 8.
No. All right, let's see. Come on, Eagles.
They could, but unlikely.
3, 2, 1. And the Tugboat won by 14. Anyway, that's the end of this broadcast. This shit can get fucked. I'm done. I don't even want to see what happens for the rest of the comp.
Well, look, let's jump on the Frankie train, because they have just moved up a position after that result.
They did. Fuck. Alright, well, cabbage muffin stuffers. So we're all for...
Muffin stuffers.
Muffin stuffers,
here. First time all year I'll be cheering the muffin stuffers.
And what kind of a win do we want? We want muffin stuffers to win by 20. If muffin stuffers win by 20, cabbage are out.
How much of a difference it is?
Yeah.
Wow, unlucky Frank.
Yeah, no, muffin stuffers can do this by 20. Let's see. In 3... Come on, stuffers. 3, 2, 1...
19.
By 2. By 2. So, effectively, thank you very much to the Gronks and the Eagles. Nobody's really caring about the last 2.
Well, Mumba Out might get flogged here.
It would take... So, Mumba Out are at -6. For Gronks to move up there, they're -30. So... Railers will need to win by 24. I just farted. To knock Mumba out. So, you ready? Let's see what they can do.
You can smell it.
3. Oh, god damn, that stinks. I'm opening a window. Just wait. 3, 2, 1. Mumba out. 1 by 7.
Wow.
Well that's really the top 8, ladies and gentlemen.
They needed the little bit of time off, didn't they?
They did.
Started out on fire, Mumba Out, hideous uniform, but put themselves together after that long mid-season break.
Well, mate, I'll tell you what.
Railers are that's 2 in a row they've lost. I
was going to say 9 wins in a row they went, and now they're taking a 2-game losing streak into the finals. So, Freckled Phoenix. Be happy. You guys look like at this rate you're going to be the one that plays them. So if you want to take on a team, you want to be taking on the team that's on a 2-game losing streak going into the finals. Alright?
Yeah.
Because
let's go big brother.
Big brother versus little brother. Big head versus Normal sized head?
I'd say it's an average size head, yeah. Like,
yeah, average.
Or maybe compared to Cole's.
Oh, everybody's... I've got a fucking average size head compared to Cole's. And I've got a massive noggin.
The bobbleheads at the toy store have got an average size head compared to Cole's. Are you serious? Like, I'm talking ratio here. Like, that bloke has got the biggest... has to have the strongest traps out of anybody.
Oh, 100%. Well, let's see if he's got stronger traps than his brother, Lord Farquaad. A bit of a nothing game, other than to see if Farabarras are taking a loss into the finals in 3, 2, 1. And no, they're not. They won by 7. So, officially, ladies and gentlemen, the Muffin Stuffers get the wooden spoon jammed square up their ass. Big Brother above them didn't really do much either.
No, it's pretty disappointing first time around in the Dominado Cup.
Absolutely. Albeit a video game, it doesn't matter, mate. You still finish second last. Your only shining light
in this competition
is little brother Ryan finishing dead last.
And older brother finishing 12th last.
Absolutely. And then the Eagles and the Gronks. The Gronks climbed well off the bottom there in the last round, but have finished 9th, and the Eagles have finished 10th. So, the teams that go through, and we'll go to the next one. We've got Farabarras versus Aussie Tugboat for the first game. We got Benji Brilliance versus Cabbage. Then we've got Mumba Out versus Tiger Power. And then we've got the Chester Road Railers versus Preckled Phoenix. As I said, probably the team you want to be playing, considering they're on a 2-game losing streak. And we'll just have a quick look.
I get a second bite of the... Yes, so the loser...
Yes, you do.
In top 4, you get a second bite of the cherry.
You do. So...
Alright, so it's a safe game.
You will play the winner of Mumba Out and Tiger Power.
Top try scorer? Sorry.
That was Valentine Holmes. And Luke Brooks, a surprising second, and Tyson Frizzell picks up bronze.
How many tries did Luke Brooks score in the season?
4.
He hasn't scored that many in his career, has he?
No, not at all. But Val
How
Holmes...
shit is our competition if 4 tries in 11 games is
second and third, yeah. Well, how about this?
Does it mean it's a shit competition or a good competition?
I think
that all the try scorers are evenly...
Well, yeah, that actually is a chicken or the egg question, I think. Like, if you stop it, is it better that the tries were spread out amongst every player, or is it a shit competition that no one player was able to shine, considering even the leading try scorer had 6 tries? Now, if you weigh it up, somebody like Brett Stewart had a 1 in 2 game try scoring average at Brookvale.
And
so,
how many... What was his record of grand finals telling the rugby league boss to go fuck himself?
1.
Is that 1 in 2?
You tell me that every other fan in the game wasn't cheering him on that particular day. Considering it was only a year or 2 after that he was booted, if not the next season.
Yeah.
Yeah. The interesting stat I've just stopped on too is the run meters. And look at that. Valentine Holmes is a good 200 metres more, ran 200 metres more than James Tedesco, who, let's be honest, is 100 metres more than Hyria Naira. How do you even say that?
They must have put a schoolyard at the other end of the field. Thank you. I know it was an easy one. Opportunity presents itself. You just got to take it.
Well, Penguy Jr. for Benji Brilliance got 940 metres, so he must have had about 4 or 3 300-metre games, because he's not what we would call a consistent player, but still managed to finish 4th. But yes... look at the massive difference in the run meters. Valentine Holmes, you ran 1,239 meters, but you can't make the finals. You can't. All right.
See, there's definite support for the argument of superstar and a shit team.
Absolutely, mate. It takes a team of champions will beat a team of superstars any day of the week.
Come on, Jerry. Players don't win championships, organisations do.
That is correct. So we're going to have a look at week 1. So the first game we've got Farrabarras versus Aussie Tugboat.
Oh, all right, here we go. For the straight sets to happen. Let's go, Tugboat.
We haven't seen that for a while, have we? All right, well.
Farrah, Bernard, Tomic, Barras going for another straight sets.
I'm just opening my scotch because I will cheers to this, because if it pays off the way we want it to, that'll be amazing. That'll be eat a dick, Cole. I love you, but seriously, you deserve this if it happens. All right, 3, 2, 1, brother. We're going to get it going. Your call. You're obviously.
Try. This is the karma.
You are. You are on the Tugboat.
We had that game 1. Bullshit.
Well, just think yourself lucky, because you could have been playing Farrabarras now. All right, you don't want to beat them early and then face them in the grand final again and lose, if you know what I'm saying.
Whoa.
But here's the Farrabarras versus Aussie Tugboat in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to take a swig. I'm not even going to see. Oh, the Barras do them hard. 22-8. Let's see. Man of the match, Payne Haas. Of course he is. He had to step up in the semi-final. Sean Lane got a try. No surprises. He took 8 players over the try line with him.
Out and scored.
Yeah, four different players were on each leg. So there you go. Farrabarras still got Ash Taylor kicking. How the fuck? They better not win the comp. We cannot let the Farrabarras. They've got minor premiership, but they cannot win the comp with Ash Taylor as their halfback.
Listen, if they make the grand final, and we're doing the live broadcast, they're winning with 5 seconds to go, we shut down and restart.
All right.
Simple as that.
I'm down with that. Let's do it. Cole, if you've got any thing against that, feel free to write into the banter page, but go fuck yourself. We're still going to do it. So, Benji Brilliance versus the Cabbage. The Cabbage. They've made the top 8, albeit scraped in at the very last spot.
Yeah, not bad. They cemented their spot in the top 8 with a loss.
Absolutely. And
Good
you know
job,
what?
Cabbage.
They've called us out. Has he got enough to send Benji Brilliance packing?
Oh, going for the first dickhead elimination.
Yeah. You reckon? No, Benji
Cabbage
Brilliance
score.
have got this.
Cabbage score.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for playing Cabbage in 3, 2, 1. Cabbage went through. Cabbage fucking beat it.
No.
16-8.
Oh. Actually, hang on. No, that's the ultimate payback, isn't it?
It is. Remember game 1,
round
wasn't it? Or round 2.
Cabbage getting boarded, called knock on, was straight off the leg.
That's right. And he's paid them back.
The fairy tale.
Cabbage has sent, you know what, where's me phone? It's got to go onto the banner page. The typical bok choy. Bok choy?
Oh, yeah. That's like, you know what? If you've been watching The Last Dance, don't worry about them going for their 4th straight as being what could have been the fairy tale. We've just been delivered the fairy tale of the year.
Haven't we? The only thing that makes
Cabbage's
this better...
ultimate redemption, eliminating Benji Brilliance after getting dudded in round 2.
The only thing that makes this better...
A grudge pays off.
Preckled Venus make the prelim final against Farrabarras and you score in the last minute to go through to the grand final. The only thing that could possibly make Cabbage beating Benji Brilliant 16-8 better. I'm jumping around my room. I'm legitimately... that is amazing. Oh, as we move on to Mumba out versus Tiger Power. I don't know if this game...
How did Tiger Power make the 8?
Mate, they were dead set languishing in 16th position and somehow pulled off enough wins at the end of the season to climb up there. That's how it happened. Simulation has worked a treat for Tiger Power.
Yep, I've always heard that stimulation is what he wanted.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, he went 5 losses to start the season, didn't he?
Oh, mate, look, I know he was stone motherless for a while.
Absolutely nowhere, and has had a massive second half of the season. But is it that massive that he's able to knock out the consistent kid? And I mean consistent because one week his team, as much as his uniform is an offence to every sense in the body, his team did consistently do extremely good one week, extremely shit the next. Mamba out. So
they won last week, I believe, yeah?
They did, so it could be the week of the power. Well, I don't know, mate. Look, you know what? I'm going to throw my hat in the Mamba out ring.
I'm throwing it out there. This is an extra time game.
Ooh.
And Mamba out.
Mamba out win?
Yep.
All right, here we go, guys. In 3, 2, 1. Tiger Power go through. 18-10. Elliot Whitehead has had the game of his life.
Probably not an extra time game.
No, I'm going to run with that kind of scoreline. It can't be an extra time game. So Tiger Power have gone through. 18-10. Mamba out. Thank you for the season, mate. Thank you for joining us.
Can you get back to the score there? How'd that work out? How'd they get to 18? They kick a few penalty goals?
Yeah, they kicked a penalty goal. Oh,
I thought I only saw 3 try scorers for Tiger Power.
No, 3. Yeah, because Jake Trbojevic scored a double. Still didn't get player of the match. So how good was Elliot Whitehead's game?
Did he score? Was he the other try scorer?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Must have run 1,000 metres there.
Yeah. So, yeah, must have. There you go. Chester Road Railers, Preckled Phoenix. I don't need to know who you're going for.
See you later, Railers.
Mind you, no.
Started the season on a bang and have just plummeted.
If you lose, you then beat Tiger Power, you play Farah Barras to go into the grand final.
Rather play them in the grand final.
Because how did the last grand final go when you played them?
Remember we were talking about fairy tales? Right?
Okay, fair call. All right. Well, I mean, the Railers are taking a 2-game losing streak into this game. All right, sports fans.
Make it a nice even 3.
Sports fans, we are going to play the 2 semi-finals as well. So hang in there. But here we go. Preckled Phoenix versus the Chester Road Railers. In 3, 2, 1. I'm going to let you wait to see the result on your TV.
Still waiting. God damn it! What in the shit?
The saddest thing there is, mate, they held you to a duck egg.
What the actual fuck?
The only team to be held to a duck egg in the first week of the finals. Some people might call you the Brisbane Broncos. I will let you soak up.
They got eliminated in the first week.
They did, but they also had 58 put on them, not 24.
Well, you know what? They played for 80 minutes. We probably played for 10.
True. Yet both of you still didn't score a try. Or a point for that matter. So have the Railers stamped their authority? Have they said, you know what, come at us, we are going to take you on?
Preckled Phoenix just fielded their reserve grade side.
Yeah, well, clearly, 24-0, mate. It's not the game you want to be taking against the Tiger Power.
We took a bit of a gamble. We thought, these are different times that we live in. We need to have these whole scheduled days off, and the old resting roster schedule. And obviously, we fucked up, and we rested on the wrong day.
Well, you know what? Let's not get too caught up in it, mate. Because one way or the other, you had 2 very good opportunities to be playing Farah Barras. Although you've got the Tiger Power in front of you right now, you still have the opportunity to knock the Farah Barras out of an opportunity for the grand final. So, you know what? Life's given us lemons. Let's make some lemonade. Let's pour half a bottle of vodka in it. Let's get blind, and let's look to the future.
You lemons, you say fuck it and bail. Make lemonade.
Most do, but no, mate, we're making some lemonade, and you're pouring half a bottle of vodka in that motherfucker, because believe me, it is yum. I did get blind on it the other week when I did my Ready Steady Cook situation. So we got Aussie Tugboat versus...
hard lemonade?
It was hard lemonade. And I was
down, Frankie.
very hard later on that night.
Whoa.
So we got Aussie Tugboat versus Cabbage for the semi-final. Now, considering Benji Brilliants are out, Aussie Tugboat's win kept them in the top 4, so they're in the top 4. Will they do the Cabbage here, or will the Cabbage inflict more of that early round pain on yet another team? Not quite the fairy tale that Benji was.
Did they get rorted against Tugboat?
You know what? Let's go and have a look. When did they play the Tugboat? We'll go back to round 1. Cabbage played Freckled Venus. Then they lost to Benji Brilliance. Aussie Tugboat played Muffin Stuffers, and they played Freckled Venus, Benji Brilliance. I'm kind of getting to a point where I think it might have been simmed nearly. No, there we go. Jermaine Asako scored. Actually, you know what? I feel like early on Aussie Tugboat kicked a penalty, and then Cabbage scored, and then Cabbage held them for some time. I feel like the Jermaine Asako try was in the last 5 minutes against them.
Ooh. Well, you know what? It makes for a better story that way. Let's
Doesn't
go
it?
with it. Cabbage are our Cinderella of this competition. We're looking for a fairy tale finish.
All right.
They get on.
They do. So I've just got the hurry on, so we'll quickly... Aussie Tugboat versus the Cabbage to see who plays Farabarras on either Tuesday or Wednesday afternoon. Here we go. You ready, mate? 3, 2, 1... No, it's the Aussie Tugboat go on to take on the Chester Road Railers on Tuesday or Wednesday night with a 22-4 win over the Cabbage. So thank you very much for your season, Cabbage. It's been a pleasure.
Yep. Leave those bok choy out.
Sorry, mate. I've sent a few bok choys, but it's no good anymore. I've just had Charlie come and visit, as well as Leah. Clearly the wine is flowing outside. Love you, baby. You rock my world. Much like I did yours last night. Oh, yeah. Sorry, anyway, back to the game. Got a bit... Sorry. Hey, you're knocking belts off the wall. All right. How do I choke myself if you knock the belt off the wall? So, we got... Tiger Power.
Is this your 50 Shades room? Or?
This is my 50 Shades room, and she loves it. Tiger Power versus Freckled Venus. Here we go, mate. Here's your opportunity to play the Farabarras on Wednesday, Arvo.
If I don't make it into the finals, it's going to be embarrassing. 3 of the top 4 teams are already there. We just need Freckled Venus to get through, and we've got the top 4. Again.
True, mate, and no way you can let the team that didn't even win a game for the first 5 rounds get to the preliminary final. They
might be doing the Parramatta of 09, who knows?
Well, look, I think it's fair to say that the two of us, more so you, are probably going to be going for whichever team wins this game next week. Right, let's be fair. Yep, cool. Anyway, awesome story.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think. I think I'd just if I don't win this game,
yeah,
I don't know what I want to happen.
Well, mate, if you don't win the game, just promise me you'll be there either Wednesday or Tuesday night. Like, that's all I'm asking.
Look, I'll be there. I may not be coherent, but I'll be there.
Well, look, let's both get drunk. Neither of our teams could... Oh, well, hold on. Your team might still be there. Anyway, let's find out if your team's still going to be there. All right, here we go. Tiger Power versus Freckled Venus in 3, 2, 1. I'm not even looking. Tell me when it pops up on your screen.
Still got nothing. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. What the fuck?
Oh, you know how you were giving them shit about possibly going out in straight sets?
Oh.
So funny story, bro. You didn't even score a try in the finals at all. But you did kick a penalty goal.
Simulation shit was ridiculous.
Oh, well, let me just undo it and we'll turn it off and we'll start again.
Cares about this?
All right. So you're still going to be with me on Wednesday afternoon, aren't you? You know what? I'm kind of going for the Tiger Power now. Because they did fuck all for the first 5 rounds. Like, legitimately fuck all. They didn't even win. Then they've got to the preliminary final with the other top 4 teams, not Preckled Phoenix, because they went out in straight sets and didn't even score a try in the finals.
You can talk a lot of shit for someone that didn't even make the finals.
Mate, it's all I've got. My team's not there, so all I have is to talk shit about anybody else's team.
This is painful.
So there we go, sports fans. It's on your screen. If you will, whoa!
Fantasy
Charlie's
fans,
getting to the wine. Charlie's getting to the wine. Hold on, sorry. Somebody's let a puppy dog into the studio and he's running mental. I'm just gonna set him free here. Let's see where he goes. So he started walking to the lounge room. Oh no, his big brother Archie's on the floor there, and we'll close the door. Okay, let's finish this up quick, smart, so I can get back out there and control the kids. So, Wednesday afternoon, night, whenever we do it, Farrabarras will play the Tiger Power, and Aussie Tugboat will take on the Chester Road Railers to see who goes through to the grand final, which will be broadcast 8:30 Wednesday night, ready for the start of the NRL season on Thursday night again.
Let's bring it, because seriously, this just needs to finish.
It does now, but you've got 2 games worth of giving it to the Farrabarras. So maybe...
What's achieved for me so far? Nothing. I was honestly hoping that just PlayStation would not let me down. It has. PlayStation has let me down. You know what?
Well,
fuck it. I'm going to Xbox.
PlayStation's no worse than the Preckled Phoenix team you've coached every other time, really, is it?
Whoa.
That one was for you, Carl.
Made the grand final.
Hey, I've made it once and lost to the Chester Road Railers too. Thank you. By 2 points. That was all. And I remember it dearly because I haven't made it ever since, so I don't have any other memories to fill in between. Yep. So, yeah. Anyway, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Preckled Phoenix out in straight sets without scoring a single try in the finals.
That the only straight sets Preckled Phoenix experience this year.
You'd hope so. Like, at least, look, if you make the real Dominato Cup final, at least score a try, mate.
Look, it'll go a long way towards winning a game.
You dead set.
It turns out, like, look, we've gone and analysed everything, and it just turns out that Preckled Phoenix forgot to score.
Well, let's weigh it up, mate. You lost 42-2 in the 2 games of the finals. If you didn't catch that, that was 42-2. That is how I felt about round 11, mate. It'd want to be.
The pep talk before the game was, guys, come on, look. Let's just go out there, get some points. Like, 0 was just not enough.
Hopefully you led...
Yep, we'll take a shot at goal, thanks.
Hopefully,
Coach, we did it.
Hopefully you led 2-0 just so you knew what it felt like to lead in a finals game.
We're probably down by 12 when we kick the penalty goal.
Probably, you know what? You're probably bang on there because your team's shit, mate, and they went out in straight sets without scoring a try.
How's 10th feel?
I don't know, mate. Actually, hold on, do I? Yeah, I do know. Yeah, it feels awesome. It feels awesome because I get to stand here and give you shit for going out in straight sets without scoring a try, Pauly. You know what? Your team's as good as mine in the finals. My team didn't score a try either.
Hey, my, my team managed to not score a try in week 1 of the finals and still make the second week. Alright?
Yeah,
I can still move further in the finals without scoring a try than your team.
That's fine, mate. But as I said, we are currently in the same position, and my team didn't score a try in the finals either, Pauly. We're both the same. I didn't need to finish third in the ladder in order to get to this point, though. That's the difference. Anyway, mate, Wednesday, let's bring it to them. Let's bring the sports fans. Farrabarras versus Tiger Power, Aussie Tugboat versus Railers, and then the grand final at 8:30. Thank you very much for joining me today, mate. I really do appreciate it.
Yep, no dramas. Wish it could have been better.
Well, it was good until the last round anyway.
With a 20-point flogging to start with, and it's just all downhill after that.
Absolutely. Anyway, sports fans, take care of yourselves. We will talk to you again on Wednesday, if not Tuesday. We yet to make that decision, but definitely on Wednesday. 8:30 will be the grand final.
Lock it in. We will be on the airwaves on one of those days ending in Y.
That is absolutely done, mate. Thank you very much for joining me, Pauly. Hopefully you have a better evening.
Get much worse.
It's been a pleasure. It can't, mate. Thanks, guys. Take care.